These videos are educational in nature and meant to help 21 and over adult smokers switch to a healthier alternative. Welcome back to the channel, folks. I am Matt. Hope you're all doing well. Today, we're going to check out the EZ-Tube kit from Innokin, Phil Busardo, and Dimitri the Vaping Greek. So what we have here, EZ-Tube kit comes with your battery, also comes with the Zenith Minimal tank. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So inside, you will of course get your battery, your tank, one coil pre-installed. You'll then get some paperwork and a USB-C cable. Then you do get a spare piece of glass, a second coil head, 2 more drip tips. So you get a total of 3 drip tips and then some spares. I don't even think I got all the O-rings out of there. There were more O-rings in the package. All right, so here is the device. So you got your EZ-Tube right here, built-in 2100 milliamp hour battery, made out of what feels like aluminum. It's a tube. I like the relief cut or cutout part right here. I think that makes it look nice and it makes it a little bit easier to grip. On this side, you have your USB-C and you're gonna wanna take this sticker off. And I believe it is 1.5 amp charging. You have a display on the bottom, which we will get back to, and you twist the bottom to adjust your wattage. Fire button right there, nice click to it. All right, and then up top here is the Zenith Minimal tank. So new tank in the Zenith line, but it does take the very famous Z coils. This one holds 4 mLs of liquid. Obviously it's shorter. They're calling it minimal. I really like the look of it. It's smaller. It's a little bit straighter and simpler looking. I dig it. So there's one of the drip tips that you're gonna have that comes with the package. That one looks to be Ultim. And on the bottom, you're gonna wanna take this little piece off so you can make a connection with the battery. You have airflow control down here, and you can see right there, you have a bunch of different holes and then a big slot, making this tank conducive for MTL and RDL. So MTL, you can try out some of these smaller holes. RDL, you can use this big slot. And only one slot on that, nothing on that side, says Innokin right there. There's what your base looks like, says Zenith Minimal, designed by P. Busardo and Vaping Greek. Here's a look at the other drip tips you get. You got a black MTL Ultim one, that's your narrowest outside and inner diameter. Then you got this black, more of a wider Ultim one. It's good for the restricted direct lung hits. And then this one's kind of an in-betweener. You could almost use it both ways, I think. So to get to your coil head, you unscrew the base like so, and your coil is just press fit inside. Let's pull it out like so. This one that's pre-installed is the 0.8 ohm mesh made for mouth to lung. The other one you're gonna get is their 0.3 ohm rated for 30 to 40 watts, more of a restricted direct lung hit vape, as you can see. I already have this one installed in my other device. So I'm gonna use some Cafe D in 12 milligram from the Unsalted collection, and we're going to prime this coil up, a couple drops down the center there. Then we will reinstall our coil like so, put the base back on, and then to fill this thing, it is top fill. It's about a 1/4 turn, and you fill up right inside there. 4 ml capacity. When done, put that cap back on. You basically twist till it catches, and then push down and tighten. And there is the platform for the battery. Now, I believe this battery is 25 millimeters in diameter. I think your tank's 24, because you can see there's just a tiny, tiny little lip, which I don't mind because it kind of rounds towards the tank, if that makes sense. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming you're gonna be able to buy this tank separately as well. So I believe 24 millimeters on the outside. Really nice looking tank. I'm digging the minimal. Now to turn on our device, 3 clicks. Whoops, 1, 2, 3. Now it's on, and you can see there you got your wattage, a battery bar. If you go 1, 2, that is how you can then adjust your wattage. 11.5 goes in 0.5 watt increments. I think until it gets to 20. Is it 20? Yeah, it looks like it. Then after 20, it's 1 watt increments, and this thing will go all the way up to 40 watts, and it round robins to 6 watts, as you can see. You can see you got these lights that change a little bit as you're twisting. This will also act as a battery meter. So, I think it goes from green to blue to red. You hit the fire button, we're on green. And that's basically it. So you got a 40-watt battery, fully adjustable wattage, in 0.5 watt increments till you get to 20 watts, and then 1 watt increments once you get past that. You got a fire button, 2100 milliamp hour battery, comes with your tank on top, 4 mLs of liquid, and I think that's it. Here's the one I've been using. This one I have set up in RDL mode. All right, guys, that is it for the up close. Let's go ahead and go up top, vape these, and talk about them a little more. All right, so here's the Innokin Easy Tube. I have the 0.3 ohm in this one. I have it at 35 watts, airflow's wide open, 3 milligram. Let's have a vape. Oh, also the RDL drip tip up top here. A really nice medium restricted long hit. Very, very flavorful. That's a nice lower wattage restricted direct long hit vape. Definitely up my alley. When I'm wanting a 3 milligram direct long type of vape, this would be something I would go for. It's about a medium warmth where I have it, but you could boost the warmth up even a little bit more. Really nice flavor on that. All right, so this one has the 0.8 ohm, and I have 12 milligram, still breathing out vapor, 12 milligram inside. I have it at 15 watts, and I have just 2 of the little MTL holes open, and the MTL drip tip up top here. Here we go. Very nice smooth draw. Yeah. Really nice draw on that. You get good flavor. It vapes like a Z-Coil. I vaped, a lot of Z-Coils in MTL mode over the years. It has that kind of experience, but you got a different tank now. This one looks to be a little bit shorter. You might get even a little bit better flavor on it because your mouth is closer to the coil. I think it's got smooth airflow. The only con I would potentially say with the tank is that airflow only comes in through one side. Some people are sensitive to that, where you're vaping and you can hear a noise in one ear but not the other. I've never really cared about that, but some folks are definitely sensitive to that, so keep that in mind. But on MTL mode, it's pretty quiet anyway, and you hear it more with the RDL mode. As far as cons with the device, the only thing that I can really think of is that I don't see a puff counter on here. Maybe I'm missing it. 1, 2 will adjust your wattage. 3 clicks will turn it on and off. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't do anything. So I don't think that there's a puff counter in here. Now, some people don't care, some people do. I stand by the fact that puff counters are one of the best ways to quit vaping, not just stepping down your nicotine milligram. People tend to titrate to the amount of nicotine they're used to, so when they step down, they just vape that much more. A puff counter obviously helps keep that in check. So that's my really one con for this device. Wish there was a puff counter. If I'm missing it, my apologies. Besides that, everything's all good here. I've already raved about the tank. I think it's probably my favorite Zenith. I like that it's a shorty like this. I'm fine with 4 mLs of liquid. I think you get really good flavor because your mouth is close to the coil. I think it's nice looking. The battery feels really nice. I like, this little cutout right here. Makes it a little bit easier to grip. Button feels great. You got a nice light indicator down there. Very easy to adjust your wattage, hence the name. Easy Tube. 2100 milliamp hour battery, which is quite a bit, especially at lower wattages. If you're using a 2100 milliamp hour battery with 15 watts, that's going to last you quite a long time. So all in all, I think it's a fantastic kit, and it's definitely one of those that it works great in MTL or DTL. Not a lot of devices do that. Usually some of them say they do, but they're better in one or the other. This one, I think they're great in both modes. So that RDL or the MTL modes, whether you want to do mouth to lung or restricted direct lung, it works great in both. So all in all, very nice job, Phil, Dimitri, and Innokin. I hope this review is helpful for all of you out there. That about wraps it up. Until next time, thanks for watching.